Have you guys heard of StreamBoss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Turn up today.
Peace. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette? Pound that like button. Salute to the rec mob. Salute to SJ. And this is Spooky Hours. Call me up. 310-598-2974. Man. Let's get it. I was live earlier for 3 hours. New content on the Patreon. It dropped at 7 p.m. The Lord Jamal exclusive interview. Go check for that. Only on the Patreon. All right. Patreon.com/mrecktv. Let's get to it. Peace.
Yo, what's up, MREC?
Jamie, what's going on, family? Salute.
Hey, yo, what's up, cuz? Yo, I wanna share a spooky story with you, bro.
All right, let's get to it. All right, hold on 1 second.
No worries.
Yeah, let's get to it. You good?
All right. Yeah, so this is a dream, but it also kind of goes into reality too. So it's kind of like definitely a spooky dream. Had me thinking.
Okay.
But, all right, so it starts in my dream. I'm outside of like an apartment building, almost like a project type apartment building. It's like dark outside, and when I'm outside, I just know something's not right as I'm walking into the building.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like some chick, and she's got her hair like caught inside of one of the first floor apartment doors, and she's screaming, and she's like, "Can you help me, please? Can you get my hair unstuck?" And she's screaming and everything. I'm like, "Whoa, like what is this?" Like it felt like I was in another place. It didn't really feel like a dream. It just seemed like super real. Right? So then I'm like walking in, and all of a sudden there's like these 4 dudes just kind of like rush me, and they're like Hispanic dudes with like lots of tattoos on their face, almost look kind of like MS-13 kind of style. And they're like, "Yo, come in here." And as they're rushing me up the stairs and into this apartment, they go to push me in, and I see like one of my homeboys who's been like going through lots of problems, and he's sitting there crying on the steps. He's just bawling as we're walking past them, right? Mm-hmm. They rush me into this apartment building and push me in there. And I'm sitting in and into the apartment. Sorry, they push me in there, and they start talking to me, and they start asking me like questions like, "Who are you? Why are you? How did you get in here? How did you get inside of here?" And then they kept on asking me, "How can we get out? How, like if you got in here somehow, how can we get out? We need to get out of here. You need to show us how we can get out." And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I guess I just leave or whatever." And they're like, "Well, you're going to help us get out." And they started tripping out, freaking out on me and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? And they were grabbing me, kind of like rushing me, like, "Show us how to get out." They're like yelling at me and stuff. And then when I woke up on the couch, I was just covered in sweat. And my hair on the side of my head and on the back of my head was all singed and burned. Like, you know how, like, when you're like say if you're too close to a fire or something like that, and your hair's all burnt and singed and stuff, you know? Yeah. So it was all burnt and singed, and like I was tripping. I had to like show my girl the next morning. I'm like, "Look, my hair's all burnt on the back." And I remember telling her that story about how like the chick's her hair was caught in the door, and she kind of just looked like almost like a fiend or something. Like she was just like, "Please, can you help me get my hair out of this door?" It was just like it's a spooky story, bro. Spooky dream, but just like true facts. I was just waking up with my hair all singed and burned.
Wow.
Like I don't know where I was, bro, but it was weird when they were asking me how they could get out. You know what I mean? How do we get out of here? So I don't know. It's just a little story, a little dream, but
That's definitely spooky,
it was
man.
spooky. Yeah.
Definitely. I appreciate
I don't
tapping
know if
in.
that was like the apartment or like the projects of hell or something. I don't know, but yeah, that was weird.
Definitely spooky.
Spooky.
I appreciate you
Yeah, man.
telling us that story. Oh, we gotta connect too. I didn't forget you, good brother. We gotta
Yeah, no
connect.
worries. Yeah.
When is a good time to call you?
Yeah, you can call me. When you want to give me a shout tomorrow, bro?
Yeah, tomorrow. What time is good for you?
Um, I'm thinking like anytime's good for me, bro. I'm around, so I'll just
Okay.
be working on music during the day. So yeah, give me a shout and we'll figure out something for that promotional thing.
Yes, sir. I connect
Wreck
with you
Mob in
tomorrow.
the house, bruh.
Yes, sir. Wreck Mob. Salute, family. I appreciate you.
All right, man.
All
I
right,
hope you have a great
Jamie.
show tonight. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Salute, King.
Peace, bro.
Peace,
All
bro.
right.
Shouts to Jamie. Jumped it off with a good story. I'm connect with that brother so he can be on one of these mrecktv campaigns. Shouts to the whole Canada, Toronto, all that. I got a few callers that called. I'm getting back to y'all right now. Let's see. 813-447, calling you right now.
Hello.
Peace.
Peace and Rick. How you doing, man?
Everything good. Everything good, good brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm calling from Tampa, man. I've been watching your show for a minute.
Okay.
I got a
Appreciate that.
spooky I got a real spooky story for you, man.
Okay, let's get
Uh
into it, good brother.
this happened in 1970, about 75. I went to Eustis, Florida. Used to go up there to visit my grandmother's adopted parents.
Mm.
One night I was asleep and I heard a pounding on the window. It was real loud.
Mm.
But I tried to wake up my uncle and stuff, and they were in the room with me, but nobody wouldn't wake up. So I went to the back door, and it was pounding on the back door. Yo, I was so scared, bro. I didn't know what to do.
Mm.
I mean, still, I get chills, man, every time I think about that, bro. But I just wanted to share that with you, man.
Wow. Okay. So that's it? That's all you got for us?
I got another one, man. I got
Okay.
another one.
Let's
I was
get
in
into
Fort
it.
Lauderdale. All right. I was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Mm-hmm.
over in Opelika. I used to like to ride my bike a lot, good exercise. So I'm on my way home from this chick house, and I see this guy walking up the block. So he started waving at me, right? So
Mm-hmm.
as I'm getting closer to him, he ain't got no face at all.
Mm.
So I'm talking about no face at all. So I take off. I'm riding fast, trying to. So I turn around and look. He's gone.
Mm.
So
Wow.
I'm talking about facts.
So you said he had no face.
No face. No face at all.
Now describe that. He had a hoodie on. His.
He had a hoodie. He had
Mm-hmm.
a hoodie on. He had a hoodie. He had on all black.
Mm.
But he started waving at me like he needed some help or something. So I got the thing on me, so I ain't worrying about nothing. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I'm approaching him.
Mm-hmm.
As I get close to him, I'm looking and I don't see no face. So
Wow.
I get nervous. So
Mm-hmm.
I just flip it around and haul butt, man, fast, man. I mean, I'm riding, man,
Mm.
but I'm scared and wrecked.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Spooky.
Spooky, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be calling you again, too.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Salute.
All right. So far, so good. Okay. People calling up right away. I got some more callers. If I miss your call, I will get right back to you. Just bear with me. Um, Also earlier I put the wrong number. You know, when you're doing so much, it happens. People still was calling though, even though I had the wrong number on the in the title. People still was getting through. That means, matter of fact, I still got the number at the bottom, strolling across. Shouts to Jamie Persona with the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you, King. He says Spooky Hours is the best show on YouTube. Salute, King. I appreciate that. And you know we gotta salute him with that. Spooky! All right. Let's get to it. Call me up 310-598-2974. All right. Why is not calling this person? Shouts to Miss J on the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. Peace. Peace. Hello? Yeah, you
Yo,
live. You live, good brother. You live. I don't know. All right. I don't know. You know how that be with some people. We live. This is Spooky Hours. Call me up. You got a spooky story. Monday night, making it up for last night. Yeah, I'm just a little you know, I'll be working hard, so I just needed a little rest. And I feel tired again because I went hard earlier. I did a 3 hour live, but I appreciate that, Miss J. You know, let me see. Oh, you know who? Where's my man DJ, or see what's up with Lala? Lala always got a good story. I don't know. It may be a little late for her, but I'm gonna see. On my born day is Wednesday. I appreciate that, Miss Diligent. Lala probably sleep. Yeah, I think she sleep. I'm gonna call up. I'm gonna call up my man DJ. DJ, you out there? You hear me? Let me see. Florida, I believe. Let me see. Mm, let's get it. man DJ probably sleep. I was some, that was some of my regulars parting. So okay. All right. Somebody said sorry. All right, hold on. Peace.
Peace. Hey, Emmerich, this is Ebony from Detroit.
Ebony from Detroit. Hold on, Ebony. I know I locked you in. Is this the same number from earlier?
Yes, the 632. Yeah.
I thought I locked you in. I'm gonna lock you in right now. Ebony, what's going on? Talk to me. You got a story for us?
Hey, yeah, I got a spooky story. So 3 years ago, my friend, he had bought a house on the east side, not too far from Grosse Pointe. And I remember, he was really excited about this house. So he said, you know what? I'm about to take you and my kids over to my house to see the house. So we like, okay, that's cool. So when we get out in front of the house, his daughter was like, Daddy, I don't know about this house. This house looks spooky. And he was like jokingly, like, girl, what you talking about? This is our home. And then I told him, I'm like, I don't know. She got a point there. It do look spooky. So anyways, we go in the house or whatever. Take a tour of the house. And the whole time I'm in, I'm like, ugh, this house, it just feels not good, just bad vibes. So fast forward a few days afterwards, we up in the house, me and my friend or whatever. And I remember we was standing there like right near the stairwell, and we both could hear, almost like talking from upstairs. And we looking at each other, we like, what's going on? And he was like, you know what? He was like, Eve, I've been here for 2 days now, and I've been knowing a lot of strange things that's been going on in this house. And I told him, I said, you know what? I'm like, if I was you, I'd try to move out. And he was like, no, I ain't gonna move out. I'm gonna just stay here. So another time he was in the house, he came home from a party and he was real lit. And he was like, you know what? I've been hearing stuff fall upstairs. I've been seeing just images of people in front of me and everything. And then I remember one time I was over there and I was preparing dinner and I turned around and I seen like a whole man in like a whole black hoodie, black jeans, and he was just staring. And then when I turned back around, he disappeared. I was like, oh my God, that's spooky. Wow. And then one other time, this was the final time I was over at the house. So I'm upstairs because it was a big house. I'm upstairs in the house, getting myself together. Next thing I know, I start hearing noises. I was like, I ran down those stairs so fast. And it was funny because I ran down the stairs so fast and I wound up locking the door. And kind of find out, he was like, you locked the door? I'm like, yeah. I think like he had lost his keys or whatever, and then the spare key was in the house. So yeah, that was real crazy. But wow. that was a real spooky house though.
That sounds spooky. I appreciate you telling us the story.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Ebony, you got some stories, huh?
Yes, I got some stories. A lot of stories, yes.
All right, so call us back later and give us another one. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Okay. No problem.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Salute.
What's good? I'm right.
Everything good.
Salute.
Hold on 1 second, family.
What's up?
Shouts to
yeah.
I believe Anna Tom Gaming on the super chat. On Mutual Audio, fam.
Mutual Audio, fam.
You can hear me? I don't got no audio on.
I'm hearing an echo some way, somehow. Is it your
Really
computer? Is it your computer on? Your TV?
No, everything's off. That's wild. Hold on. Let me see. Let me move over here to the living room real quick. You still hear that?
Let me say something. Mic check. Nah, we good now. So yeah,
All right,
let's
perfect.
let's get into your story. State your name and where you calling from.
What's up? This Serge from Providence, Rhode Island. Um, so my story, this happened in like 2007. I was living in my mom's crib,
Okay.
and this was about 3 in the morning. I was asleep, but I'm hearing like what I thought was screams outside. But then when I woke up, I know it sounded like, you ever heard a cat giving birth? Like the way that
Nah.
they, the way that they, it's like the way that they yell and scream. It's kind of sound like it's crazy. Like
That
this cat was
sounds
wilding outside, giving,
wow. That
yeah,
sounds
like
spooky. Let's get it.
so,
Keep going.
so like, I've heard, like, coming from where I'm from, I've heard cats giving birth before outside. It'd be real late too. So this cat is wilding nonstop. It's 3 in the morning. I'm like, yo, nobody's hearing this. But it's like, what can you really do to a cat who's giving birth? You gonna go outside, give it an epidural or something? Like, you can't throw water on it. You know what I mean? That's disrespectful. So I'm like, damn, nobody's hearing this. So the way my house was set up at the time was my backyard, the lights was broken, so it was real dark back there. But I can hear these yells coming from the backyard.
Mm.
So, like I said, it's 3 in the morning. I'm in my boxes. I'm like, you know what? Let me just, because, like, nobody's hearing this. So I'm like, let me go outside to go see where this cat is giving birth at, because I'm hearing the noises from my backyard. So I go outside, but like I said, it's real dark. The way my house was set up is, as soon as you open the back door, I got two garbage cans to my right. So I open the back door, but like I said, it's real dark. So I hear the screams coming from like the side of the trash can. So I'm trying to like peek over, but it's real dark. So I take like 2 steps and I'm peeking over the trash can slowly to see if I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why, like, I could see, like, because it's real dark. So when I go over, I was stunned from what I seen, because it was no lie, it was a white lady butt naked, like on the floor screaming.
Say word.
But it shocked me, because I'm like, yo, what? I was like, oh you know what I'm saying? So
So it
she looked
wasn't a
up at me
cat.
and we locked eyes.
So it wasn't a
It
cat.
wasn't a cat. I
Wow.
thought it was. It sounded just like a cat wilding, but it wasn't. It was just this white lady. Most likely, she was a fiend. You know what I mean? She had to be a custody. So when I seen her, I could see the whites of her eyes, but it was real dark. So when I seen her, she looked at me, and I was stunned, like, oh, and like she got up, and I guess she snapped out of whatever trance she was in, or whatever drug she was on. So in my backyard is like a little fence. So this girl, she gets on like all fours, kind of, and like she runs towards the fence, but like she didn't clear the fence.
Mm-hmm.
You know how, like, when you don't know how to hop a fence, you try to put one leg over real slow and get. She was trying to dip like that, and I'm like, oh, I was in shock, and I'm looking at her, and she gets over the fence, but what I noticed, what kind of like really shocked me, because I was stunned. I was like, damn, like she had a fatty, like her joints was clapping when she.
Yeah, get to you all, okay.
Like that's what I really like. I was like, yo, like, I know she's a fiend, but golly, I was about to leave a bowl of milk for her to come back. You feel me? But that's my spooky story, man,
Yo,
because that
that's
scared the hell out of me.
spooky. Yo, that was crazy. I
So I
like
gotta.
that. That was entertaining. I like that.
Man, well, that's all I have, man.
I
That's a
appreciate
true
you.
story, though.
That's what's up. What's your name?
Serge from Providence,
Serge.
Rhode Island.
All right. Shouts to the whole Providence, Rhode Island. Salute, fam.
Salute. One.
Man, so far so good, man. It's a good night. Smooth. People calling up with their stories. They're in and out. Not too long winded. Very unique so far. Homie was trying to hit. Shouts to V Trill. Shouts to all my Scorpios. Shouts to everybody showing that love. My born day is tomorrow, Wednesday, November 16th. You heard? Salute to all my Scorpios. It is Scorpio season. Shouts to, is that Vex or VX? Shouts to VX on the super chat. Spooky! Facts. Appreciate you. Let me shout out. Somebody sent me. Matter of fact, I got two people in the Cash App. I got a shout out because somebody Cash App yesterday as well. So let me shout out all my supporters. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Shout out. Let's do this. Cash Appy. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Shout out Walt. Shout out Walt. He sent the Cash App yesterday. He sent the dub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out Miss Diligent. She said, happy birthday. May God continue covering you. Appreciate that. Thank you. God bless you. Miss Diligent with the dub, too. Appreciate that. That's love. Thank you. Salute to Vegas Brown. Happy born day. You got the same born day as my pops. My pops' born day was on Saturday. Yeah, on the 12th. A lot of Scorpios in here. Peace.
What's good, family?
Salute, family. How you? I'm good.
This is TJ from the San Jose Bay Area.
Okay. Salute, TJ.
Salute to all the rec mob and all them boys and girls, listening to these spooky stories. I
Yes,
got
sir.
something to share with y'all.
Okay, let's get to it.
Let's get it. So, about a year ago, well, actually, time just flying by with the C word, IVD, you know what I mean? But anyway, there was a house for rent next door, and I never seen no ghosts or nothing in my whole life, no aliens, no UFOs, nothing crazy. So just prefacing with that. But the lady that owned the house next door, we've seen her before, and we've seen people move in and out of that space probably about 3 times, because I've been staying where I'm at currently for 12 years. So we just want to check out different space, see what they got going on over there. If they got, AC, if they got a crawl space, we just want to be nosy and see what's going on. So we already got our spot, and my wife, she trying to jump spots or whatever. And I'm not going to be so quick to shut it down. So we go and check it out. I bring the fam. I bring my little man. He's 10 at the time. Yeah, he was 10 years old. So we over there checking it out. So the lady greets us. She's a Caucasian lady in her late 40s, early 50s. And I like to make eye contact with all my people that I talk to, because that's just, it's a way that I respect you and look you in the eye. I like to talk to people, not at them. You know what I mean? So here we go. Everything's fine. We went upstairs, downstairs. Everything's cool. Everything checks out. No crawl space, unfortunately, for me. I like to get up there and, use extra storage or whatever. But anyway, this is when it gets spooky, because I make eye contact with the lady as we're leaving. I said, you know what? It's a nice spot, but, after I consulted with my wife, of course, she the boss. And then we just told her, we're not interested. And at that point, I was looking at her in the eyes, and she had something going on with the pupils. My guy, she had it was straight lines going north and south instead of, pupils.
Wow.
So she had cat eyes, lizard eyes. I don't know. It was a surprise. But I kept my cool. I was trying to be cool because I had my little man with me and my wife, so I wasn't trying to, act all spooked out there and scary like. So I held my cool, and I just wanted to make sure I had to verify for myself. I looked at him again, and my son was walking by, and she was kind of like eyeing him, and I was like, wow, this is getting scary. So we got the heck out of there, and I just wanted to see if anybody else could be my witness because my wife, she already done took off. I told my son, I said, hey, man, do me a favor. Go take a look at the lady's eyes and tell me what you see. He come back.
Mm-hmm.
He talking about, hey, Pops, she got striped eyes. And I said, what? Man. So he my witness.
Wow.
My 10-year-old little shorty.
Spooky!
So it looked like a what they call them, lizards or lizard people story.
Reptilians.
Reptilians. I've never, man. I was like, man, all that stuff is goofy and sounds sideways. It don't even sound real. But till I seen it, I was like, man, whew.
Wow.
I'm getting goosebumps, man. But anyway, she still owned the place and everything, so I'm just trying to act like I didn't see it. You know what I mean?
I hear
but
that,
yeah, man. That's all I got for y'all.
I appreciate you calling, man. Good story, all right?
Heck yeah.
All right,
keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Yo, yeah, I got a spooky story, man.
All right, let's get it, Jimmy.
Right on. Yo, my man, I just heard him talking about the eyes, and that's what made me call because I had the same experience. And it's weird. And that was weird. He mentioned that because I can't remember exactly what year that was. It's probably like 2010, I believe it was. I went down to Louisiana. And, they had that something with the, I think it was Hurricane Katrina or something like that.
Okay.
And it was after the fact, but the water was all messed up. So I stopped at, on Interstate 10, I stopped at the TA, Travel Center America. And the truck was messed up. So I'm trying to get it in the shop, and they telling me it's a long wait list, and it's going to be a couple of days before they can see this truck and everything. So I'm like, oh, man, this is crazy, right? So some skinny white lady walks in there. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't like all that old or anything, but she was like real skinny. And, down in Louisiana, everybody wear like a lot of witchcraft jewelry and stuff. So she had like a lot of that on. And she had real short hair. And she started pacing around behind the counter. And then she was telling everybody that was her last day of working and everything. And then she looks at me. She said, I can help you. What you need? I said, yeah, my truck broke down. So I'm thinking I'm going to take advantage of, this opportunity of somebody that got an interest in me to go ahead and get this truck fixed. So she's like, all right, come on, pull it in. So I'm pulling in. I'm all happy and everything. So she comes up to me. I'm sitting in the truck inside the shop. So I'm looking down at her from the semi, and she's standing right next to the driver's seat, the driver door, and she looks up at me and she say, yeah, I'm going over there to get a soda pop. Why don't you come with me? And I looked at her in her eyes, and I swear to God, I seen the slant, just like the slanted eyes, north and south, just like Dude explained it. And I told her, and she was heated. She was mad. And when she was trying to convince me to roll with her, it was cats that was at shop. They was acting real strange. There was a brother in there, the white cats in there. They was acting real strange, like, like, man, you play at your own cost, like, kind of strange. But that was weird. He mentioned that, man.
Wow. Spooky!
It literally happened about 2010.
So you wasn't
So that's my story.
you wasn't trying to get none of that reptilian box?
Nah, I ain't messing with that. That scared me straight off, boy. I was like, You know what I mean? Her eyes were straight like snake, man, like straight up
Wow.
snake flank in her pupil, man. I said, whoa.
That's crazy,
Uh-uh.
man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's spooky as hell, man. I appreciate you telling us this story.
Yeah, so when I had to lay down, when I had to lay at the hotel for a few days, that's all I did was stay in the hotel. I didn't even go outside to play around. B. That was and right there was enough for me not to play with Louisiana. I said, I'm good.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you.
Right.
Salute.
You-
All right, brother. Peace. I don't know. Some people just call up just to call up. I don't know. Shouts to AB Dark Moon on the super chat. Appreciate that. Salute.
Salute. How are you?
I'm good. SJ, what's happening?
Nothing. I wanted to share something. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay, so I want to talk about this person, and I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I think this person is extremely special, and this person may even deserve a holiday. So I just wanted to talk about this person with you in the rec mob. So this particular person is very nice, very thoughtful, very genuine, not selfish at all, believes in others when sometimes others really don't even believe in themselves. Always want people to know that they can reach their goals and to always strive no matter what you faced in your life, no matter what you're even going through. If you want it, you can have it. Always has an encouraging word, always is motivating, always is promoting, always working hard to give people what they want, especially if he's aware of it. And there's a lot of times he gives so much of himself that he doesn't even think about himself because he wants to help others. And he want those who may not have someone to encourage. He encourages. And when he cares, and when he loves, and he loves deeply. And sometimes that person may not even really aware of the difference that he makes in others' lives. Because sometimes when you're just you're not, you're really not thinking about the difference because you're just being genuine you. Do you understand that?
Correct.
Right. So this person that I'm talking about, I think a lot of people know him and they love him. And when he doesn't come on Sundays, they are like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So his name is Imrat.
Wow.
And so
I think I know that person. I think I know who
you
that
think
is.
you know him?
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. He has a special day, born day, coming Wednesday. So, Rec Mob, I was putting it in the chat. But for all those who can, if you can give, please give. The payment methods are Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal. Thumbs up the live, share, like, and comment, and show your appreciation. Think about all Emmerich does. He didn't show last night, but he's here today. And he was here earlier. And so he gives so much of himself, even more than I think the Rec Mob is aware of, because he definitely wants to show up and he wants to keep his word to the Rec Mob. And he truly cares about the Rec Mob and always wants the Rec Mob to win. And we don't really have a lot of genuine people in the world. So when you do have someone that's genuine, it's good to say it, but it's even better in action. And it doesn't call you to nothing to thumbs up the likes. So do that. And I'm going to get off of here. I just called to say that.
Thank you, SJ. That made my day. Gave me some energy. I appreciate you. And that was real special.
You're welcome. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. And we honor you on Wednesday, but we honor you every day because we truly appreciate you. We appreciate your platform. And we just appreciate you believing in everyone and being that support and motivation and inspiration and encouragement and giving of yourself because you give so much of yourself to try to build a platform so people can be heard and people can be valued, know that their feelings are valued. And so I think that sometimes we kind of don't show appreciation to the degree in which we should. But nevertheless, I think that is all about living, learning, and growing. And so, we know life is so short, and you have to make the best out of the time that you're given.
Correct. Correct. I appreciate you, SJ. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. All right, I'm going back in the chat.
All right. Peace. Shouts to SJ. That was amazing. Shouts to Tony. Happy birthday, MREC. Thanks for everything. Shouts to Vegas Brown on the Cash App. $20 Cash App. Happy born day to Vegas Brown. Scorpios, we in here. Heavy. Shouts to Nas. I think it's her born day or maybe her born day pass. Scorpios, we in here. Man, that appreciation is a beautiful thing, man. When people appreciate you and man, I appreciate the appreciation. Shouts to the whole rec mob, my whole team. Shouts to China Black. We in here. Man, so much born day love, all the born day love. I think Maybach Mel saluted me on my born day. Thank you. I'm trying to get to everybody. Everybody's showing so much love. Shouts to Empress Judah. I think it's her born day as well. Or maybe it was the other day or coming up. I don't, even if it was, shouts to Scott. His born day was the day before Halloween, 10:30. I'm trying to get to everybody. You know how we do. Vegas Brown, salute. All my October and November Scorpio, salute, man. Scorpio season is here. And we in here. Yeah, I appreciate spooky hours as well. I look forward to doing this. Sometimes I'll be pushing it, but we here though. Nevertheless, shouts to Jeanette Doja. Happy born day, MREC. Appreciate you. Thank you. Shouts to everybody on the donations, the super chat, cash apps, PayPal. It's all love. Thank you so much. Shouts to Jamie Persona on the super chat once again. Said happy cake day, bruh. It's love. Facts. It's love, bruh. Shouts to Camel Exports Scorpio season. Facts. Salute. AB Dog Moon. MREC is different. Said MREC is different. Facts. Salute, King. Peace.
Salute.
Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live, good brother.
Yeah, what's good with it? This is Will from Chicago.
Will, what's going on, man? Salute. Shouts to the whole Chicago. Mute your audio, Will. I can hear the audio.
Oh,
on
yeah?
your TV or your computer. Yeah, you gotta mute that all the way.
I'll just pause it.
Okay, cool. Shouts to my brother Talib. Happy birthday, MREC. Salute. Heavy gems tomorrow, y'all. Talib is in the building. Yeah, for some reason I'm hearing feedback, my brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me call you back.
All right.
All right.
Let me give you a heads up. When you call the show, make sure you have the audio muted because it bleeds into the show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can always listen back after you get off the call, maybe the rebroadcast of the show. I know a lot of people want to hear themselves, but it affects the show when your audio's playing in the backdrop. So anytime y'all call, mute the audio, please. Thank you. Love. So much love, man. So much love, man. It's a lot of love. I appreciate it, man. It's so much love, man. I'm getting to everybody. It is what it is. Shouts to Vonnie, Villain. Happy birthday, MREC. Much love, G. Peace. Mute your
Yo,
audio, please.
what's good, beloved?
Everything good, my brothers.
Peace.
How you? Peace.
How you doing, beloved? It's Man Child.
Man, child, what's going on? I'm good brother.
Well, I never get on the show, but I had to
You
mute
live.
everything, man.
You live right
I have
now.
mad respect for you.
Thank you,
Well,
King.
yo,
Thank you.
MREC, man, from your song, man, from your music, man. I've been building with you, man. It's Man Child from the BX, man, from Co-op, man.
Yes,
Q4,
sir.
man, all day, every day. Restaurant owner, Calientes. You know, we had Flex. We had Flex in the building. We had K Slay, rest in peace, K Slay. We had him
Rest
in
in
there.
peace.
He had his
K
models
Slay.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole thing. I'm not sure what the show is today,
Oh, this is
but I
Spooky Hours.
respect the show you. Oh, Spooky Hours, man.
Mm-hmm.
The show that you had, man, when you was exposing the whole thing with. I like 21 Savage, man, but how he shouldn't have did that to Nas, man. Nas is a guru. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch on that. Nas is Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, but Nas, man, paved the way, man, and every time he keeps coming with, he got one over Nas, over Hove, man.
Mm-hmm.
He got 4 classics in 2 years.
Crazy.
And my spooky hours today, I'm gonna tell you some shit.
Okay.
Excuse my language. I don't mean to curse. Man, I've been through certain demonic things myself, man. I've been seeing certain things myself, God. Like, the spirits is real out here. They fest off of us. We have melanin in our skins. We are the original blood of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We call ourselves Moors. Some of us call ourselves Israelites. But when you think about Israelite, it's 3 gods, pagan gods in that word. You know what I'm saying? It's Isis, Ra, El. You know what I'm saying? Isis, Ra, El. And that's the God that is, those are 3 gods. That's Baal, the Babylon God. You feel me? Ra, and Isis is the god of Egypt. You know, we didn't worship them gods. We ain't come from that. We come from Abraham's God, Isaac's God, Abraham's God, the God of Moses. You know what I'm saying? We those people. We the children of them. And I found out the words that they in English, what they told us, are not the original God of our God. We when we say Yahweh, when we call on Jesus, when we call on Ahaya, that's another powerful word that we realize. I realize we are Bantu people. We are the children of the Bantu. It's another word for Israel, but that's the original word. We are the children of the Bantu. You know, and when I had my daughter named.
You there, fam?
Yeah, I'm here, God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. So when my daughter was born in 2012, but when she was born, the second day she was born, I had certain things happen to me. You know what I'm saying? That I can't explain. Like, I was in a state of sleep. You know, you're in a state of sleep, like when you're about to go to sleep, like you know, dozing off. My daughter, and you're not completely in a sleep or slumber. And it's like my body was drifting out of my body, man. It was like, I mean, my mind, I know my mind in my head, but my body was drifting out of, like my mind was drifting out of my body. Like I could see it happening. I could see the time on the clock. I could see my daughter laying there, newborn. I could see her mother, and ever since that, her mother never been the same, coming at me. And it's like I say that to say this, that our people are under demonic attack, and some of our people, man, they're not themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not themselves because of we be, the people in power. We got a lot of people from different countries, and the European, white. I'm not racist. White, you know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. We got a lot of white people fighting for us too, that know that their people are wicked. You know what I'm saying? Jewish, Anglo-Saxon American, multiple races of white. But there are some wicked group of white people out there, man. They have the powers that be. You see what Kyrie going through. Kyrie talking the truth. Kanye West is talking the truth. I don't care what nobody's saying about Kanye, man. Kanye dropping jewels, and we dropping like flies. So when you got a dude, my man, I have a lot of respect for 21 because he's the future. But when you disrespecting, that's like disrespecting LL Cool J or Biggie or Pac or DMX or somebody. These are the greats, man. You don't disrespect a Big Pun. You don't disrespect these people, man, out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like how Hov dealing with Kanye's situation. He got to stand for his people, man, against these people. And yeah, the Jews, they are good people as a race, as a whole. But you got a group of powerful people of their race that are keeping us behind because they know who we are and because they have infiltrated our heritage for over centuries, generations. I can't even talk. Thousands of years.
No
Some of their
doubt.
people come from the children of Herod. And if you understand the Bible, who Herod was, King Herod and Herodias, and that whole dynasty, that's the bloodline today that's ruling and controlling everything. That have the same blood as the reptiles that the people that called in. Yeah, they're the same. They got them reptile blood. And I have attorneys that represent me that had been in certain things called red masses. They have one in New York, red mass, where all the attorneys, the high-ranking attorneys, they go and they all pray to Satan, bro. Lucifer. I don't want to say the word. I don't know the codes on your show, bro. But you know what I mean. They praying not to our Father, bro, not to the Most High. They're not praying to Moses God, our God.
Got you, fam.
They praying to the fallen one, and they are
Yo,
lawyers, attorneys, and they're taking people away from their children. They're making money off of our suffering. Traffic tickets, all that. These courts are not real courts. You got equity courts. Those are real courts. All these courts are not real courts that we are. These laws, the Constitution is real. But we got two constitutions. We got two different, not even constitutions, two different citizenship statuses.
Got you.
And that's what us as black people have to understand. It's two different statuses. Either you're a U.S. citizen or you're an American citizen, jurisprudence. And we have to understand the laws. We got to understand our rights. The Moors had it right to an extent, but what they don't understand how to become. We got to become really secure party creditors. Like I listen to you. I listen to Yusuf L. Certain people online. I give real respect. I don't want to give nobody no credit on your show. I really listen to you a lot.
Thanks, fam. I appreciate you, man.
People, bro.
Salute.
I'm not gonna drag it, bro, because I know you got mad other callers.
I gotta get to these other callers.
Out the BX.
Salute.
Yeah, out the BX.
All right, man, child from the BX, my brother. Salute. Appreciate
Keep doing
you.
your music, bro, because I'll do my music. You're gonna hear from me. You're ready.
All right, my brother.
Respect, King.
Salute. Respect, King. Shouts to Man Child from the BX. Whew. Shouts to Vegas Brown. Said 21, not the future. He's the past. Shouts to Vegas Brown, man. Vegas Brown got a sense of humor. Fuck with it. Salute. Y'all crazy, the comments, man. Shouts to Tyson. Appreciate the love on the Born Day shout. Said the homie was long-winded. Shouts to Miss J. Said long-winded. Oh man. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all heard the homie Jungle check 21 Savage for disrespecting Nas, for saying Nas was irrelevant. Yeah, your man Jungle, hold on, pull it up right now, real quick. I know this is spooky hours, but real quick. Your man Jungle, you know, that's Nas' younger brother too. You know, Jungle, he with the bullshit too. Always have been too. He ain't, you know, he ain't tolerating no disrespect to his brother. Hold on one second. Let me take this off the screen. So yeah, 21 Savage was on Clubhouse earlier, running his jibs with the rest of, you know, his minions and them Clubhouse cats on there. Talking about not only Nas, other people was irrelevant. Like they mentioned like Ghostface. I heard him say Coogee Rap and Kane. Yo, Kane and Coogee Rap put out a project and nobody gave a fuck or whatever. And then went into this whole thing about Nas being irrelevant. Yeah, he has a loyal fan base and he makes good music or whatever. Like, I don't even understand that. I don't think he even knows what relevant is. That's the thing with people, right? You know how hard it is to first be successful and to have a fan base and be doing this for 30 years. And you know what I mean? For 30 years. Are you kidding me? And then drop 4 albums in 2 years that's considered classics and great albums. I'm gonna leave it as that. But shouts to Jungle. Check 21 Savage. He said, let's get to it. Jungle at 21 Savage is trash with the laughing emojis. Glad Nas dropped KD3 so fans can hear real bars. 21, can you do something for me? With the question marks, with the laughing emojis. So there you have it. Jungle checking 21 Savage for being out of pocket. All right. And holding his brother Nas down. Let's get back to the callers. This is Spooky Hours. Pound that like button. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Salute all the people donating, all the cash apps, all the birthday love. Salute to my brother, Jerry Carr III on the super chat. Shalom, MREC and the Rec Mob. Happy Born Day. Appreciate you, King. Thank you. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get back to the spooky hours. I addressed the jungle thing if you want to call me about that. You know what I'm saying? We had a live earlier that was crazy on that time. That was crazy. That live was crazy. I did a 3-hour live earlier. Y'all want to check for that too. Y'all can also, after you watch this live and leave comments after it rebroadcast, you can check that live I did earlier on 21 Savage calling Nas irrelevant. And then also I got the Lord Jamal exclusive interview on the super chat. I mean on the Patreon. On the Patreon, patreon.com/mrecktv. Check for that. So let's get back to these spooky calls and spooky hours, and let's get to it, y'all. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Let me see if I missed any calls. Let me see. Ebony from Detroit. I spoke to her. And I think somebody was supposed to call me back. Let me see. Call this number right here. Peace. Peace. You. Wow. It's crazy how people call the show. I call them back and then they won't say nothing. And then they just hang up. I don't know. Crazy. Call me up with your spooky story. 310-598-2974. Let's get to it. Oh, my man Deacon Weezo. I spoke to him earlier, but why not? Deacon Weezo, man. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, my brother, tap in. If not, I'm yeah, Deacon Weezo is always entertaining. Why not? Spoke to him earlier. Yeah, you're right, Jeanette. They phone probably broken. Uh-oh, we caught the deacon sleeping. That rhymes. The deacon is sleeping. Oh, Deacon Weasel sleeping, huh?
Hello. How you doing? Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna get to it. I get asked the question all the time. Why? Why, Wayne Weasel? Why is your culture this way? Why? Because it's the basics. When you have a child, a lot of these children that come from this culture isn't love. A lot of the culture, this is an unloved, selfish culture that has been trained to be like this. If you don't have a mom or a father that truly loves you, you just can't leave a nightclub and have sex and get pregnant and think that that baby is going to come into an unconditional love world. It doesn't work like that. See, this race want to skip the basics. When grandma died, the family dies. No more unity. Look at how it is now. Funerals are the new family reunion. Everybody loves Jesus, wants him to do all the great for them. But the same people that ask him to do that won't do nothing for nobody else. Talk about other people, gossip, keep nonsense going. This is the mind frame. And what's sad about it, this is so used to being this way that a person don't even see it. They think that it's just normal to act like this. We want all the good accolades, but evil in the mud. So this is why Takeoff got his shot in the head. This is why all the people I grew up with that look like me, brothers dead. This is why I don't get support when I do good things. This is why we always will remain at the bottom as a race and a whole. So I'm separating myself and I denounce this race. I denounce being black, man, because I hate it. Ain't nothing good coming from it.
Oh, Deacon Weezo, sleeping Deacon, man. That was one hell of a voicemail, man. Please, please don't denounce good people such as myself and the Rec Mob, man. We here, man. We still, we still black over here. Deacon Weezu, man, wake up, man. Sleeping Deacon, that's your new name. But on that note, appreciate you, good brother, man. I feel your pain, and I'm just on the check-in. MREC, salute. Shouts to Deacon Weezo, man. You know, we in some challenging times, man, with our people, with ourselves.
Challenging times, man.
Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio, please. 917.
Hold on. Challenging times. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio, please.
Mrek, you can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Mrek, it's spooky hours, right?
Correct.
It's Mo from Harlem. I just want to put it out there, Mrek, this is the real true story spooky hours right now. What I'm about to hit y'all with. Mrek, people got to realize there's a lot of black magic and spell work going on right now. A lot of people doing that, Mrek. I had caught my neighbor one time. I didn't realize what she was doing. I thought maybe she was, cleaning the hallway or sweeping up something or doing something to that effect. But I had watched them, man. When they bring out rain and stuff, you can watch these people putting spell work down. I ain't saying nothing watching her. So another incident where I was living up in the Bronx, I had this lady, old lady. I ain't know this lady from nowhere, man. I never met this lady, never did nothing to this lady, never disrespect this lady or nothing. This lady was coming up through the exit, putting pieces on my door. So I get up in the morning, I said, who putting these religious pieces on my door? I just moved in this building. Just moved in the building. Who's putting religious pieces up on my door? So I didn't tell my family nothing about it. I just left it alone. I took it down. The next day I come in from grocery shopping. There's another piece stuck up on my door. Another, a religious piece. So I said, now wait a minute now. Now wait a minute. Who's doing this? So I said, now I'm going to have to check this out now because I just moved in here. I'm not a target putting these religious items up on my door. So I watched. I waited. So I had a little dog at the time, and he would sit by the door. If somebody by my door, he would sit there. He wouldn't move. So something told me to get up and go look through the peephole. And I saw this lady, old lady. She was in front of my door putting something down by my door. I didn't say nothing. I just watched her. And everywhere she went on down through the staircase, I could hear her. She had on slippers. I could hear her taking one step at a time, going down the steps, going down the staircase from putting spell work by my door. For what reason? I ain't never did nothing to this woman. She would sit in the window. When I used to come out the building, I used to always see this lady sitting in the window looking out. All the time. I didn't care what kind of weather it was. This woman was sitting in this window looking out. And she would sit in this window. I guess she wanted to see the results of her spell work. She wanted to see how it affected you. Would you come out acting crazy? Would you come out yelling and screaming and howling or whatever she was designed to bring out? It didn't show, but I caught her. I didn't want to confront the lady. Because one time I was coming in the building and she was about to get on the elevator. She said, come on the elevator. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You go ahead on up. I'll wait for the next elevator. And And it dawned on me, why would you want to take the elevator to the second floor? You walked over. I lived on the top floor, the 19th floor. You walked through the exit. You walked through the exit to put spell work by my door. Now you want to invite me on the elevator when you want to live on the second floor. Come on, man. Now check this out. And this I knew it was favor. It was favor of God. That same building that did me, that same building that lady kept putting spell work down by my door, kept putting spell work down. That same building caught a mad fire, massive fire. I'm telling you, it caught a massive fire in that building. I didn't bother nobody in that building. I just moved in there. I didn't know nobody. And all of a sudden, I got all these rituals put up on my door. So after I got all these rituals, so I have to watch myself because somebody was doing black magic on me, and I didn't know these people at all. I ain't never did nothing to them. I don't know them. Maybe they didn't like me, how I look, how I work. I come in, my business. Maybe they didn't want that. Maybe they want to hang in your house and smoke and drink and party, and you weren't that type of person. So they went against me and they started doing black magic on me, spell work on me. And this is, and a lot of people get aware to what's going on. My mother always told me, because we from down south, my mother's always telling us, don't be eating and drinking from everybody because you don't know who don't like you. And who, you got to be careful these days. The times that we living in, you don't know who's jealous of you, who don't like you. They put something in your food or something in your drink. You think, oh, that's my friend. She wouldn't do that, or he wouldn't do that. You be shocked, man. You be.
I'm listening.
Now that's real. That's real spooky.
Yeah, that's real spooky. Wow.
That's real spooky. That's real spooky. And them chase. And I always on point now when it comes to spell work. It got me paranoid of people because I'm thinking you're trying to sprinkle something on me. You're trying to throw something on me. You're trying to put something in my food. You're trying to give me something. So I got to be on guard, especially more on today. Even with family too, because everybody got a bit of jealousy in them. Some kind of hate is going on in the atmosphere that today amongst us, not everybody. I'm not going to say there's no color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. This is people in general. There's something going on that is a hate in the atmosphere. I don't know what the hate is for. It ain't COVID-19. COVID didn't bring in all this hate, all this violence, crime. COVID didn't bring that in here. COVID didn't bring that in here. All this violence and all this hate and all this spell work and all this stuff that's going on to try to defeat who? When the battles is already won. The battle's been won already. What are you fighting for? You're fighting for your soul. Are you gonna do right or are you gonna do wrong? That's it. Which side you gonna choose? Because it's not about no money. It's not about no money. It's not about money because you didn't come in here with no money. You ain't gonna leave out with no money. So what is it really all about? So I had to really get about that situation where I live. And I think they were kept following me like it's a cult, following me, doing spell work on me. And I feel it's a cult. It's a cult, man, because there's nowhere in the world, everywhere I move to, I got motherfuckers creeping around my door. I'm not no celebrity. I'm not no star. Why you niggas keep creeping around my fucking door? You're putting spell work down here. You're trying to block it. You see something maybe I don't see, or maybe the people don't see. But you keep constantly coming around here like traffic. Everywhere I move is traffic. What's going on? Because there's spell work being done. Entities. It's deep. It's real deep, man. It's very deep. And everybody, see, what I can read, I'm not going to say I can relate to Kanye West, but I can understand the realm he's coming out of. I'm not going to relate. I'm not rich. I don't got money. And I don't got money. And if I did have money, I still would understand who I am. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, that them entities and this money is serious, man. I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have enough to get by. Take care of family and get by. Because more money you got, more problems. Who would have thought that a woman would put spell work on me? Who would have think somebody would come up to my door, just moved in the building, come up to my apartment and put spell work down by my door? Not only that, you got a woman, you got your husband coming up here. Now, why is he putting spell work? Now I'm looking through the peephole. Now he creeping. He going back down through the exit. Why y'all doing this? Why y'all coming? See, you won't do it to your own kind. You won't do that to your own kind. You do it to somebody that you feel that's not as vulnerable. And I didn't do nothing. When I moved in, I didn't know nobody in that place. I just freshly moved in the building. And what dawned on me, it was a nurse. It was a nurse used to come in at night. I used to come in from work. She used to come in from work. So I just moved in the building and I asked her. She used to buy her little blunts in the store at night. We all coming in at night from work. So one night I stopped seeing her. I said, now wait a minute. What happened to the girl that used to come in at night? We used to always meet 1 or 2 nights on getting on the elevator coming from work. So I stopped seeing her. The next couple of mornings, I come down to go to the mailbox and I seen her packed up with a moving truck. I said, wait a minute. Excuse me, ma'am. You moving? Then you tell me you just moved in here a couple of weekdays before I did? She said, yeah, ma'am, I'm moving. Something about this building that she wasn't comfortable with. But why you didn't tell me that the people was harassing you, throwing magic on you? Why you didn't tell me that? I would have got out the fucking building. Why did you leave me in there? And then tell me, just say, why did you leave me in the fucking building? You could have told me, miss, well, you need to get out the building. They're doing a lot of, entities, sorcery, whatever. Why the hell would you leave me in? I had to go through it. So after she moved out and everything, she gone and left, she moved. Now they target my door. Now here come my door with all kind of entity pieces on my door. So I was thinking, now wait a minute. Is this the reason why this woman downstairs moved out? And she didn't tell me? And she's a nurse. She didn't tell me this. So I'm not trying to run in front ahead of what's going on. I'm trying to stay in balance with the situation. Trying to stay in balance. This woman moved out because she didn't tell me what was going on with this building, with the spell work, and people putting stuff down by people's doors and all the stuff going in here. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to say nothing. Okay. I'm just going to balance it out. I get up, I go to the store. Yeah, she's gone. This woman moved out. She's gone. I'm here. I'm dealing with the situation. I already know about the stuff on my door. I know about that already. Okay. I get up and I'm going out to the store. And here's a man standing in the store. I ain't saying nothing. I'm buying what I got to buy. I ain't saying nothing. He says, you live in the building? He says to me, you just moved in the building? I turned around as if, who is he talking to? Because I don't know nobody in this area. I just moved in here. And who was he talking to early in the morning, asking who lived in this building? So I'm still buying my groceries, my bread, and my blunt in the morning. And I looks around. He says, you just moved in the building? So I looks around. I didn't say nothing. And he say, you. So he said, you. And it's nobody. So I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, you just moved in the building? I said, yeah. And what has it got to do with you? He said, oh, no. I just want to know who's here because I didn't want no problem in my building. He started going on for some rant about his building and he didn't want no problems in there. And no. And I didn't understand what he was trying to say. So I didn't feed into it because I already know I'm balanced and staying out. I said, okay, I understand what you're saying. He ranted off. I went on out and went on in the building. Now, I'm going into the building. I'm going back into this building. He comes out. He's behind me now. I don't know this guy. I don't know him at all. I've never seen him. Now he's ranting about something about this building. But he's following me into the building. I'm not saying nothing. He's ranting. So as he get into the lobby, he says, there's no satanic priest in here. I'm the priest in here. I'm saying, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute now. Hold on, man. He's saying this is his building. He's a priest. He's a witch doctor, voodoo, something to this effect. something like there's a some botanica bullshit he's trying to throw it on me. You know, something like the botanica, like, you know, those places you go by all that ritual stuff at. So he's going in, and I'm just listening to it. So I'm saying to myself, what is this? What kind of doing is this? So I said, man, he don't get on the elevator with me now, because I'm not going to get on with him if he would have got on there. I would have got on there. So he sees in the lobby, I'm standing pressing, I'm waiting on the elevator, I'm pressing, I'm waiting. I want to get up to my apartment because I don't know what this is about. Because, see, I don't want to get upstairs and get on the elevator and not get up to my apartment. There's some shit up on my door. So I get on the elevator, I goes on upstairs, I go in my apartment, I go in. Now, as at my apartment, you can hear the elevator as it come up or it goes down. So as I got off the elevator, I heard the elevator go back downstairs. So when it went back downstairs, somebody downstairs caught it and brung it. It didn't go all the way down, because I can hear the elevator's right next to my apartment. The elevator did not go all the way down and stop a couple of floors down. Then it came back up. So I put my bags down on my table in my kitchen. I stood by my door and I listened. Somebody was talking. So I didn't say, my dog didn't make no noise. It was quiet as a graveyard. I didn't hear nothing. It was quiet. Then all of a sudden, the alarm in the hallway goes off. Do, 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 making all this noise. I ain't say nothing. Still ain't bothering my apartment. Because the lady next door to me, she usually come out when the alarm goes off or something. You know, she older lady, she usually come out. Man, the alarm goes off. Now, the people that was downstairs, that was on that elevator, got off that elevator, went through the exit. Now, they was hanging out in the exit. I don't know what they was doing in the exit, but they was mixing up more spell work. Whatever they was doing in that exit, they was waiting to bring it to my door. Because now my dog is getting in position. I'm watching my dog. He's getting in position now. He's getting ready to sit there because nobody's coming there. So I'm watching my pet now because he's letting me know somebody's getting ready to stand by this door. Get up, bitch. Get up. Get closer. Get on point. Get on. So I get up and I get so I can hear. I'm already standing because I can hear, but I'm closer to my bedroom because the elevator's this way, and I can hear more.
Yeah, my brother, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, you've been going for like almost 20 minutes with this whole elevator and this spell work, right?
Yeah, right. This shit is deep, man. This shit goes a long way, man. I can tell you some shit that goes all the way back, man. But it's all good. It's spooky hours. It's late night. We up, you know. It's all good, but let somebody else bring it in for spooky. But call me back, Red, because I can tell you some shit that went on down south in South Carolina at the house down in South Carolina, man.
Okay. My brother, I appreciate you, man. Hold your head. Bro. Hold your head, my brother. Salute. Man, you know, I'm patient, but God damn it. Whew. All I kept hearing is the elevator and the spell work, and man, God damn it. Salute to that brother, man. You know, hopefully this was therapy. You know, because sometimes some people need an outlet, someone to talk to. You know? I was trying to let him finish, man, but you know, it's people getting restless in the chat room. You know, it's been like literally 17 minutes. You know? Talib said he was casting a spell on us. Ah, man. Salute. Call me up. Oh, hold on. Peace.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hi. I'm calling from Virginia. The guy that just was on the phone, I know exactly what he's talking about because I went through the same thing.
Oh yeah,
And this is
the spell work in
yes,
the elevator and all that. You went through that?
not
Oh,
the
oh,
elevator, but witchcraft and all
okay.
that stuff, Grand Wizard and all
Mm.
that stuff is true.
I
I mean, the rabbit hole go very, very deep.
got you.
You would not imagine
I thought
the
you was gonna
stuff.
say you was on that same elevator or you lived in the same building. I was gonna be like, fuck is going on? No disrespect. I was about to say.
No. Yeah, but I just called and just let you know. I feel what he's saying. It is true. That stuff been going on for a long time. My mother can tell you some stories about that.
Okay.
Witchcraft, voodoo, all of it.
Mm.
I understand where he's coming from. Some people don't believe that, but I'm telling you, this stuff is true. It's real true. And a lot of people in Nigeria, they do it.
Got you.
They be on YouTube telling their stories about how they do witchcraft and all that stuff. It's true.
Mm.
It's really true. Some people had died from it.
So on that note, could you give us a story dealing with that, or
Yeah,
just in general?
it was a family member of mine had died from it. My mom had
Mm.
told me a long time ago when I was small. They had done some kind of voodoo on her, and then couple 3 months later, she was getting sick, and she kept going to the doctor. The doctor couldn't find nothing wrong with her, and and she just got real sick. Just keep getting real sick. And she said somebody had done some kind of curse to her. 3 months later, she was dead. She was dead. And they knew
Mm.
who the woman, my mom knew the woman who did it today. But but she's dead now.
Mm.
Yeah, it happened to
Wow.
a family member of mine. And that, it's some scary stuff. I mean, some strange stuff going on in this world that people just don't realize what's going on.
Mm. I hear that.
Yeah. But
I
just,
hear.
yeah, I had a family member died from that.
Oh
They had
wow.
done
My
some kind of
condolences.
some kind of witchcraft on her, some kind of voodoo, and that's that was heartbreaking. Yeah, but I know where
Hmm.
he's coming from.
Mm. So you know where he coming
Yeah, but
from. I swear
yeah,
I was gonna like fall out on the floor. If you'd have told me, yeah, you you experienced that same thing on that same elevator, I'd have been like, you know
yes.
what? I'd have
Not on
just
the elevator.
I'd have just
Not on the
I
elevator.
would have just laid on the couch and just took the headphones off.
I would just let you know I know where he's coming from, and it happened. It happened. It does happen.
Got you,
It
got you.
does. And you just gotta be careful who you round and just your inner circle. Just be careful, who you round. They can
Got you.
put voodoo on you, witchcraft on you, you don't even know. And they got, and the main thing, they got preachers like Catholic preachers who really
Mm.
into that stuff. Yeah, preachers. You think they're good preachers? No, some of them is in witchcraft, and they got this little um devil bow where they study and all that stuff. It's true.
Got you, got you. So you know some preachers
Like
that's into witchcraft?
I had heard of I had heard about some preachers. A lot of people was telling me, preachers. Some preachers are involved in that stuff.
Mm.
Like some of them in the Christian church, and mostly in the Catholic church. Mostly in the Catholic church, and they always say when you die, never get a Catholic preacher come and pray over you. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not saying
Mm.
all Catholic preachers, but most of them is.
Mm. I hear
Yeah.
that.
So
I
I
hear
was,
that.
yeah. So just be aware of, who you round and all that stuff. So I just thank you for letting me share my story.
Not a problem. You're welcome. Thank
You
you.
have a blessed night. Okay. Okay. Bye
All right,
bye.
have a blessed night.
Bye bye.
All right, peace. Man, salute. Lala, I see you. Lala said, hey, I was asleep when you first called, but hit me after this call. I got you.
Hello.
Lala, what's happening?
Hey, Rick, what's up?
Everything good?
Yeah, everything. Listen, old buddy that was talking about the spell word.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know he was all over the place, but the things that he was saying was actually true.
Oh.
If he would have
Don't tell
got
me
his
you
thoughts
don't tell me you was on
together.
that elevator too.
Listen, I was not on the elevator.
Okay. Okay.
But I have a story about about a couple of people trying to put a spell on me at work.
Okay, let's get to it.
All right. So the company that I work for, I've been with now for about 8 years, like 8.5 years. So I started out working in one store, and I was there for almost 2 years, and I became a manager in less than a year. So I'm doing good. I'm doing very good, actually. And then I got moved to another store, which was a bigger store. As soon as I got moved to this store, it was just like, the way I can explain it, it was like I couldn't think straight. So I'm working in this one store. I'm doing amazing. I became a manager in less than a year. The sales were up, profits up, everything's doing good. I come to this other store and it's like I can't think straight. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Even my boss is like, I don't know what's going on with you. She said, it's like you don't remember how to do certain things that you've been doing now for a couple of years. And I'm telling her, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to do my job. So I'm going to say the first year of working in this other store, it was just horrible. Things were all over the place. I'm a manager. It's like no one's respecting me. And I know a lot of it is, I told you I'm in South Carolina. A lot of it is, I'm a Black female manager. So I wasn't really getting no respect in the beginning. So after about a year of going through just trying to fix this department and do my job, I remember I said, I need to go back to what I know to do. And I said, I just need to pray. So I just started praying before I go to work every morning. I consider myself a praying woman, but sometimes you get busy and you just don't pray. You just forget to pray. You just go about your normal day. So I started getting up every morning and praying. And after I started praying, I remember one night I had a dream, right? This dream was so vivid and it was so detailed. I had a dream that basically in the dream, God told me, he said, there's several people in this store that's trying to cast spells on you. And then he said, don't worry about the other people. He said, there's one woman in particular you need to worry about because she's a witch and she's a high witch. This is my dream. But he didn't reveal who it was. He just said it's one particular woman. He said, you're going to know who it is. He said, when you go to work the next day, this person is going to say, okay, I'm going on break now. And she's going to take her apron off. And she's going to take her apron and she's going to lay it across your desk. I'm like, what? Who's going to lay that apron on my desk? I said, okay. She said, when she lay her apron across your desk, take her apron, put it in a hamper, and you need to sanitize your whole desk, your chair, and your whole office area while she's on break. And when she come back, she's going to ask for her apron. You're going to know who it was. When I went to work the next day, I'll be damned. The exact same thing happened.
Mm.
The lady said, I'm going on break now. I said, okay. She goes, and now I didn't see her put an apron there because I wasn't in the office all day. So evidently she goes and lay her apron across my desk, goes on break. When I went back to my desk, I see this lady's apron laying on my desk. First of all, it's disrespectful. Don't lay your dirty apron across your boss's desk, number one. But the way she laid it was exactly how I saw it in the dream. I said, it's her. So I took the apron, threw it in the hamper. I took everything off my desk. I washed everything with bleach, washed my chair, washed the whole office area. And I'm sitting at my desk. When she came back, she said, where's my apron? I said, I don't know where your apron is. She said, I laid it right down your desk. I said, why would you lay your apron on my desk? And she said, oh, I'm just going to get another apron. So that night when I went home, I felt like God said, now I need you. He said, don't fight her with fire. He said, I need you to pray for her. So that night I went home and I prayed for her. Taking in mind, I had been wanting this lady out of my department for a minute, but she did everything right. She came to work. She got there on time. She did her job. There was nothing I could do to fire her. So I went home and I prayed and I started praying for her that she got delivered and all this, whatever, get saved. I started praying positive prayers to her. Don't you know, the next day when I went to work, this lady had asked for a transfer to another store. She asked for a transfer.
Wow.
I guess she felt I was praying for her and I got to get away from this woman. And then not only that, after that happened, God started showing me.
Hold on. Not to cut you off. What happened to the apron? You threw it in the garbage or?
Well, I put it in the hamper. After you're done for the day, you just put the aprons in the hamper and they take them and they wash them.
Got you. Yeah, continue on. I'm sorry.
So after she asked for a transfer, I said, oh, this is working. I said, let me keep praying. So I kept praying and God started showing me it was about 2 other women that was trying to put spells on me. One of them was the freaking store manager. I would have never guessed because she was always so nice. She would come over there. Hey, you need anything? I mean, she was overly nice, put it like that. But he showed me that she was trying to put spell work on me. And the way he showed me, God always shows me things in dreams. He said, you're going to know it's her because she's going to ask you. She's going to outright ask you, are you a praying woman?
Wow.
And the next day I went to work, I go in the office, in the big office, and she was just staring at me. So I'm just looking at her. I'm getting my paperwork together. And she said, you a praying woman, ain't you? Rick, I thought I was going to fall out up there because God had just told me that. I said, yes, ma'am, I do pray. And she was like, oh, okay. I don't believe in God. I said, okay.
Oh, wow.
I said, that's fine. So immediately I started praying for her. I go home. I'm praying for her that she gets saved and come out of the darkness. Next thing you know, the store manager put in for a transfer. She was gone within 2 weeks. Everybody that God showed me that was trying to put spells against me, he said, you don't fight fire for fire. You pray for them. And I prayed for them. And every last one of them either got fired or demoted or asked for a transfer.
Wow.
And I still work at the same store. I've been at the same store now for about it's going to be 7 years. And I still work at the same store and doing great.
Wow. That was spooky. That was
spooky.
Wow, that's crazy, Lala.
Yeah.
Good story. I'm just glad that you didn't take us back to that elevator. I appreciate you.
No.
You know?
No one's getting in that spooky elevator. It's not happening.
That spooky ass elevator, man. I thought y'all was doing the elevator game. You know what I mean?
No.
I was like, I'm so done on that elevator. Man, I might not even ride the elevator for the whole week after tonight. You know what I mean?
I mean, for real, I'm taking the
Yeah, I'm
stairs.
taking the steps, man. That might have been a sign. I'm good on the elevators for this week. You know what I mean? But, on that note, I appreciate you, Lala. I don't know if you got another story. You can, but if you want to call back, you can.
Yeah, I do got, I got so many stories.
Let's get to it, Lala.
So you want to get to another one?
Let's get to another one. Why not?
Okay.
No elevators though.
No elevators.
All right.
Just stairs.
Yeah. Okay, we could do the stairs.
Okay, so you remember I told you that I have a sister, the one that got kind of spooked, and she was never the same again.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so I have a story about, now her and I lived about maybe 30 minutes from each other, but we were really close. And I remember her calling me one day. She was like, you had came to my new apartment. Now she had been there for almost a year, and I hadn't been there yet. I said, I haven't. So she was like, you should come over, bring the kids, and y'all should spend a night. So this was a Friday night. I said, okay, you know what? I do that. So packed the kids up. We went to her apartment. We had a great time. This was a Friday night. I was really going to spend a night one night and then go back home. We had a good time. We rented movies, had popcorn. The kids were
was lit. Yeah, was lit. Okay.
The kids had so much fun that they wanted to sleep. All the kids slept in the living room. They had the pillows and little blankets, and they slept in the living room. And I actually slept in the living room with the kids. The first night was great. The second day, that Saturday, we woke up. I made breakfast. I told you I love to cook. I made a big breakfast for everybody. We had a whole thing. And I think me and my sister was going to go out, and my parents was going to come over and babysit. But plans changed because we was having so much fun that we all just end up just chilling at her apartment. Even my parents came over, and we watched the movie again that Saturday. I remember later on, we went to sleep. The kids now, the living room, the way it's set up, you got the living room and the dining room. It's kind of like one big room. So all of the kids was able to just lay across the floor. They had their pillows, blankets, and everybody's knocked out asleep. I would sleep on the couch. My sister would sleep in her room. Red. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was right at 3 a.m. And this is no lie.
The witching hour.
To the witching hour. To the wind was blowing inside the apartment. And it woke me up. I said, how is this? Did somebody leave a window open or a door open? I'm looking around. It was literally wind blowing inside the apartment. And I got up and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. When I got all the way up and woke all the way up, I could see. Now the room is dark, but it's only like, I think it was like a little light over the stove, like a little night light in the corner. So it was dark, but it was like a little faint light. I could see these evil things flying around the room. Just flying around the room. Take in mind the wind is blowing so hard that it's blowing my hair. I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life because I didn't know what was going on. So I'm just sitting there on the couch, and the only thing I'm worried about is the kids. I say, this evil stuff flying around in here. I don't want this stuff to get on the kids. So I'm sitting there at first, and then I stood up. And when I stood up, I could see these little creatures. Now, take in mind, it's kids laying all across the floor. But I could see these little creatures, like 2 or 3 of them, kind of running in between the kids.
Wow.
I
That's
see this
spooky as
with my.
hell.
I'm talking about they didn't touch
Spooky!
any of the kids. They didn't touch me, but these little creatures was like running in between the kids on the floor, and the whole time they was pointing and laughing at me, and they was saying, "You're scared," like pointing and laughing at me. So I'm like, "What? I don't know what to do." But you know what? I did what I know to do. I said, "I'm gonna drop to my knees." I dropped to my knees. I made sure my head was covered, and I was kneeled down and in front of the couch, but I had my head was on the couch where you sit at, and I just started praying. Rick, I just started praying. As soon as I started praying, the wind stopped. The creatures were still there, but the wind stopped. And I kept praying. I said, I'm going to pray all night if I have to. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. Next thing you know, I woke up the next morning in the same position. I was still on my knees. My head was laying on the couch. And when I got up, I said, that was not a dream. It really happened, because why am I sitting here in a praying position? So I know for a fact it wasn't a dream. When I got up, I saw the sun starting to come up. The kids started waking up. I told my boys, pack y'all stuff. We gotta go. Pack y'all. We finna go. It was like 7 a.m. Pack your stuff. We got to get out of here. I don't know what's going on, but we got to go. Evidently, my sister heard me. She come up the hall. Oh, y'all leaving? I thought we was gonna have breakfast. I said, girl, we got to go. I said, matter of fact, I left my son. One of my sons was on medication. I left my son medication at home, so we got to go like right now. I lied. We packed our stuff and we was gone. And to this day, I still feel bad for leaving my sister in that apartment with what was in there.
Now,
because
real quick, tell us how those little creatures look.
They looked like, if you can, they were like babies. They looked like babies, but they could walk and talk, and that's the only way I can describe them. Like they look like evil babies. That's what they look like.
Wow.
And they was really little. They was maybe 2 feet tall, but they looked like little evil babies. And they was pointing at me and they was laughing and saying, "You're scared, you're scared, you're scared."
That's spooky.
Like,
that's spooky.
That is
spooky. Little demon babies.
Yeah. They was little demon babies. But it's crazy because, like I said, the minute I started praying, the wind stopped, and then eventually the creatures that was flying around stopped. But I don't know what happened to the creatures that was on the ground, because evidently I must have fell asleep while I was praying. But I tell you what, I didn't go back to that apartment. I didn't, but she ended up moving. She was living in the same apartment complex, but she moved into a bigger apartment. And I got another story about that apartment.
We're going to get back to that. I got to call her
real
quick.
Yeah, you got to call her, yeah.
And, you can call back. If not tonight, next week with the apartment story.
Yeah, I might call back next week about that one.
I appreciate you, Lala. All right? Great stories.
All right, and happy early birthday, Rick.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right?
All right. You have a good one.
Peace, Lala. Shouts to Lala. Always got some good stories. I got 843 and 336. Let me call 843. They call. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Peace. Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio, please. Yeah. Peace.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good, good brother. You got your audio muted?
Yeah, I'm listening to you on the jungle.
No, I'm saying you got to mute your audio on your computer or your TV because it bleeds into the show.
Hold on.
Just
That's what I am. I am the show though. But anyways, I muted though.
yeah, just mute it.
How the fuck you mute it? Oh, hold on.
Just turn it off if you can, your computer or your TV.
All right, it's out now.
All right, what's happening? You called, right?
Savage in here.
Huh?
I said Savage in here.
Oh, nah, he's
You
not
gotta
in
be in
here.
here.
Nah, he not in
I'm in
here.
here. I'm in here.
Ain't no 21 Savage here.
Well, what's up?
What's
I'm
going
Savage
on?
too.
Okay.
I'm yeah.
What's
I'm the
going
one been
on?
hosting all the clubhouses today. What's up?
Huh?
I said I'm the one been hosting all the clubhouses today.
Okay. This ain't Clubhouse, my
Newport,
G.
Newport, whoever they call, bitch, Newport, Christian, Beyonce, sex slave, Rihanna, sex slave, whatever. I'm just introducing myself. Let people know it can't get spooky. I gotta go to work in the morning, so ain't no spooky time.
I ain't
Plus,
no.
I'm calling for Sarah Chloe.
I
Let
ain't.
me shout out your thing too.
I ain't salute, homie. I'm gonna take the next call, my brother. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was weird, man. I'm good on that. That energy was very weird.
Hello. Hello.
Peace.
Yes. Hey, how you doing? And Rick?
Yes.
Yes. You live tonight?
I'm live. You my last caller.
Okay. All right. How you doing? This Green Warrior, Tracy?
Queen Warrior Tracy, what's going on? How you feeling?
Yes. I'm doing good. From
Your
Virginia.
voice all right? What's happening with
Yes.
you?
I just got over the flu.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I do have a story. I remember my mom was telling me when I was little. I think it was. I have a twin sister, so it was about 5 or 6 years old. Could have been maybe 4. Um, She was walking. With she was walking. We was walking to the neighbor house one day, and while we was walking, I never forgot the story. She said, I think it was about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden it turned pitch black, like it was nighttime. It lasted for a couple of minutes. Yes, it lasted for a couple of minutes, and then it turned back day. This is something that I could never, I would never forget it. It's still unbelievable, but this is something that
I don't know what happened to her. That was kind of spooky. Tonight is a little different, right? It's spooky hours. It's spooky, Man, shit started going left when homie called with the elevator story. After the elevator story, it got a little different tonight. I don't know. She hung up. I didn't hang up. Yeah, I don't. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, what's happening? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. You said it takes a lot of courage to call.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely do, my brother. What's happening? State your name, where you calling from. You got a spooky story?
I got a lot of spooky stories, but
Okay.
I'm a
Talk to me.
my name is Christopher Cushman. I was born on Highway 666 in Colorado, Cortez, Colorado, which are my initials.
Okay.
My birthday is January 29th. If you read Genesis 1:29, it tells you, I've given you every herb and every seed. My last name is Cushman.
Okay. That's all?
That's You're not impressed.
Oh, I'm
None of
not.
y'all are impressed.
I'm not impressed. Get into the story. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What's going on?
So,
Mm-hmm.
My mom passed away 2004, and I'm a musician. I ended up out in Hollywood, and I was out there playing around, doing music, and there wasn't a whole lot of music going on out there. I'm a jazz musician, man. I'm connected to a whole lot of people in the industry, man. No one would ever believe. No, I'm not creepy. None of that. I'm looking at the chat, yo. Like, it's not what y'all been told. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually ancient Kemet royalty, but we're just people. That's it. We're just people. But anyway, so I ended up out there, and but I'm talking to Emmerich because this is hip hop. Hip hop was the answer. He doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke. Jesus, do I sound drunk? Jesus turned the water to wine. But anyway, let me get to the story. So yeah, I ended up out there, man, and there wasn't a whole lot of music and stuff going on. And you know, the scriptures say what Lucifer is the morning star, Jesus is the morning star. They worship Lucifer behind closed doors. And they sacrifice Lucifer in public.
Do me a favor. Talk directly into the phone.
So, okay, my fault. So let me just get to it. So, you know, I was out there messing around dealing with music. And, you know, like, there wasn't no whole lot of music going on. I was around Rodney Jerkins, the Dark Child Camp. I was around, I was up in the Solar Building. I was around, like, the so-called people who run the industry. But anyway, but there was no music. You know, one night, you know, the cats that I was staying with or whatever, with one night, like this strange like ritual took place where this woman came through, and they were all like having their way with her and doing music, you know, around her, like feeding off that energy. And I was like, man, I don't want no part of this. And I walked up the stairs, and you know, my man that I was chilling with, like this strange troll voice came up out of, and he was like, wait, or whatever. So, and then, you know, I might come back another time, But then, yeah, my vibe is off. But listen, real close. This is how I flipped the script on them. And I don't know where this come from, other than, my mom. But out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? There's no music. They was passing around women in the industry. It was, it was just so weird. I was like, y'all really want to play around with this dark shit? I'm sorry, dark side. Watch this. And so I went and I got as much liquor and alcohol as I possibly could. I called a bunch of prostitutes, which is what the scriptures tell you who raised Jesus. And I took it so deep that everyone left the house and ran away for 3 days. And once everybody was gone, one night I ended up outside and I was standing there and I was just like, this ain't me. And this huge dark, like giant bat, like just like flew up out of me and left, bro. I was possessed and didn't even know it, man. So anyway, no. This is what I do best. This is how the kingdom of heaven is within. This is all my fault.
All right.
Thanks, Brett.
All right, not a problem, man. Get some rest.
I love you, brother.
All right, love is love. Peace, brother. Pound that like button, man. Some people just need to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? So, peace and blessings to that caller. Peace. All right. You know?
Hello. Hello.
Peace.
Yes. Hey. Yes, I am Rick.
What's
Tracy.
going on?
What's
Tracy,
going on?
what's happening? What
Yes.
happened to you?
My phone. Actually, I was trying to text you. My phone went dead.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Sorry about that. Um. Anyway, let me tell you my story. I was about 5 or 6, maybe 4. I have a twin sister, and it was one morning. My mother, we was all walking. She had us by hands, down to our next door neighbor house. So like over the weekends, we try to take, morning walks, and this is something that she always told us not to forget. In the morning, about 10, 11, and all of a sudden, while I was walking, it turned night. It turned into night. Turned pitch dark. It lasted about a minute or two, and it's like wow. And this is something she always told us to remember, and I do believe that in my heart. I do believe that. It also speaks about that in the Bible. I don't know which chapter, but I took a picture one night, and the picture came out like it was like daytime. And so to think about it, and I thought about her story, I never forgot it, but it's powerful, that something like that can happen. But you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's very spooky.
Yeah, it is.
Spooky.
Yeah. So I'm the last caller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it used to be on Sunday, and I now they changed it to Monday.
Nah, what happened?
Hmm.
Sunday, I just was a little burnt out. So sometimes when
Okay.
I can't do the show on Sunday, I do it on Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay. Okay. I still be watching the show and everything. I think the last time I was on there, I think his name was Jamal. I think he's from Louisiana, and he spoke on me.
Mm.
He spoke to yes. Do you remember? He spoke about the pictures.
Oh, I think you
Um,
talking about
he,
Wiz. I think Wiz might have spoke on the pictures.
no, I don't think it was him. It was one
Mm.
of the callers. It was
Mm-hmm.
one of the callers, and he was speaking about the pictures. He said that one girl, they the caller before the last caller, he
Mm-hmm.
said she spoke about the pictures. He said it's true. It's a lot of it's more dead people than living people. I do remember, and I really respect that he spoke about that, and and it's hard to believe, but it's the truth, and I mean, saying it is one thing, but seeing it is another thing. It's living proof, and the pictures are powerful, and it's just not pictures. It's a meaning to each and every one of them. So this is something the world don't know. They never seen something like this. I mean, they might have certain things, but there's too many pictures in a year. Over 100 images. So they're just not there just to. It's there for a reason.
Got you. So
Yes.
Tracy,
Yes.
I'ma
Uh
call it
huh.
a night. I'm
Okay.
tired. I appreciate you calling.
Hmm.
And we're gonna do this next Sunday.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right?
All
All
right.
right.
You have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Bye.
Peace. I'm gonna take one more caller, y'all. Peace.
Peace, Mrek. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, Sean?
Can't call it, man. I can't call it. Everything all right with you, sir?
Everything all right, man. I need you to bring the energy up, man. Cause everybody else energy, they've been draining me.
Yeah, I know. I've been paying attention to that, and I rebuke all the draining energy in the name of the Most High. I say,
Hmm.
but
Appreciate you.
yeah, I got something for you, real quick, brother.
Let's get it.
So, like I engineer at this studio, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the brother who I do business with, he likes to help people. Like he got a good spirit about himself, man. Like if you call him just by his voice will make you smile. You know what I'm saying? He got that type of energy. He like to help people. So
No
like
doubt.
I call this the uninvited guest. That's what this story is called, bro. The uninvited guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, he comes to me one day. He said, "Man, I got this guy. He can sing really, really good, man, and he's a young guy. And we all about ministering to the younger generation because it's gonna be left to them to make the difference, to pick up where we trying to leave off. You know what I'm saying? And I firmly believe that. So I was like, all right, we can get a brother a chance. You know what I'm saying? He gonna stay here. Like we got him set up with a job and everything, to get himself together. He's a young prince walking into a king, developing into a king, right? So I thought. So anyway, we getting a discussion about his character, and I'm like, I don't know about the brother now because he seemed like he got an ego and he's prideful, and I don't know. He may have a motive of coming here, so he ended up coming anyway, right? He comes, and being that I'm an engineer, sometimes working the board, you got the headphones on, you got the studio where the mic is, and no sooner than he came, bro, I started hearing stuff in the booth, and ain't nobody in there.
Wow.
Little voices, like I'll be trying to mix down songs and be playing a beat or whatever, and I'll hear something like coming through the transmission, trying to rap or sing or whatever the case. And I wanted to record it on so many instances, but when I would hit record and playback, it would be too thin for me to pick out. Even if I added a gain or I tried to maximize it, you know what I'm saying? Like I could not get it to come through for nothing, but I could hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, something ain't right. So I would pull my Sage, and I'm like, I know it got to do with this brother, right? So one night, this just happened a couple of days ago. We end up putting the brother out, but the last night, me and the guy was sitting in here talking, man, and the doorknob just started to jiggle. So we like, maybe the brother then came back, the brother who, let us know about the dude coming to stay. So we like, maybe he coming in, he got a key. Bro, nobody never came in. Did nobody come in? Did nobody knock on the door? Did nobody do nothing? So I'm like, what is going on here? Let me see what's going on. So I go to the door and open it. The screen door is closed, bro. And usually when you open the door, somebody open the door, you can hear the screen door. So I'm like, what the hell? Ain't nobody at the door. So I do a search of the property. Nobody's outside. So as me and the brother is going back in, he sees a shadow walk across the front room going back towards where the microphone is, right? So we go in there and like we thinking the brother done woke up, bro, he in there asleep. So I'm like, man, we probably done let something in or something is attached to this brother. So it went from there to everybody now is at odds with each other. Everybody is arguing with this brother. It's the energy done changed within the studio. The frequency is off. And it all started when this brother got here. Like we would hear footsteps. Ain't nobody woke. Nobody's here. The studio is the hours are from 9 to 9. After that, nobody's in there but me. You see what I'm saying? And the other brother who worked there. So, and the brother who's been staying there. Ain't nobody else there to be walking through there, to be touching doorknobs, or none of that. But we ended up putting the brother out. And since we put him out, none of that stuff been happening, Emrek.
Wow.
And it reminds me of where my grandma say, be careful who you let in your house.
That's a
Because
fact.
they may bring some with them, and they may leave something with you.
And that was spooky, my brother. Spooky! Man, I appreciate you calling. I'm tired as hell. Shouts to my brother Tyson. Happy born day. Today, my born day's tomorrow. And
Salute.
Salute, King,
Happy
man.
born day to you, brother.
Thank you, King, man. Great story. And y'all have a good night, man. I'm off this.
You too, man. You take you a spiritual bath, brother. Look, get you some sea salt. Go in there in that shower. Wash yourself from crown to soul, brother. That's how you remove something from you. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Go in there, take that sea salt, bro. Start from the crown of your head and wash yourself all the way down to the soles of your feet and speak cleansing into your circumstance, into your universe. Get all that negative shit up off you, bro. I can hear it in your voice, man. Know you tired. You're a warrior, though, man. You got to stay protected,
Oh, yeah,
too, bro.
yeah. You already know. Appreciate you, good brother. All right?
Most, bro.
All right. Peace.
Salute.
Salute. Salute to everybody on the birthday love. Appreciate y'all. And salute to all my Scorpios. Salute to SJ. Salute to Off Top TV on the love. Appreciate you, man, on the super chat. Thank you. Happy born day to the God MRECK. Salute, King. Thank you.
Salute, King. Thank you.
Mute your audio.
Yo,
Peace.
what's poppin', Mrek? How you?
I'm good brother. How you?
Shit, we getting through these spooky times, man. It's been crazy shit. Spooky.
That's a fact.
That shit is wild, bro. Everything going crazy right now. Everything's at an all-time high. The killing, the motherfucking overdosing. Goddamn, the shooting, the robbing, the looting, everything going like haywire right about now. So we're living in some weird ass times. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Excuse my language, my bad. I don't know what's going on. It's just a bunch of weirdness. Like you got people that been around you for years hating on you, and slowly but surely they start leaking out the truth of how they feel. And it's like when you don't do something for somebody, you could have helped them 100 times, and then you don't help them that one time, you become the bad guy. You become the fake friend. You're not my brother. It's some old weird stuff in the air right now. Like men are starting to act like women more than ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it. I don't know if you're noticing it, but a lot of weird, like emotional people is out right now. And it's like a lot of jealousy and envy. They don't want to see you win. People love to see you, do well, but not better than them. So as soon as you start coming up, people around you ain't so happy for you. Even family members, it be some weird stuff that's going on right now. I don't know if everyone else is experiencing that, but as far as where I'm at, it's a lot of hate, it's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, just a lot of negativity in the air. So I stay away from people. I just do my own thing. You feel me? I stick with the music. I was gonna ask you, what's good with the you still rapping?
Oh yeah, music in my life, man. I'm just yeah.
Rec, after this, we gotta hook up. I go crazy on the samples.
Mm.
Crazy. I know what you do, and I want to let you hear what I do, but off the air. I ain't called to play no beats on the air, but I definitely want to connect with you on some music, like for reals, because I got some stupid, crazy, soulful hip hop, fire.
Okay.
I'm just produce. I don't rap,
Got you, man.
and I don't want no money. I don't want no money from you, fam. I'm not
Well,
trying to
send
sell you
send
nothing. I
send
just want to.
send me some heat to mrecktv promo at Gmail. Let me see what you working with. You know what I
I
mean?
got you. You said mrecktv promo.
Yep, at gmail.com.
Man, I got you. I got you, bro. I go by Boom Slap Beats on Instagram if you want to check out the page.
Okay.
Boom Slap Beats. And it give you a just a little rundown of what I do. I flip a lot of samples. I'm sample heavy. You feel me? Soulful vibes only. And it's only positivity for me, brother. Like I said, I don't want nothing from you. I just want to help contribute to the catalog. I heard you spit and I was liking it. I've been a fan of what you've been doing
I
on your show,
appreciate
but
it.
I
Thank you.
also want to extend, the olive branch and see if we could possibly cook some fire because I know you got some bars and I got some crazy beats. Why not put it together? And it ain't about money, bro. I'm rich with God. So this conversation got nothing to do with me trying to expand my wallet or anything like that. Nah, I'm rich with God, my brother. I'm Gucci over here.
No doubt, my brother. We gonna link, my brother. So on that
I'm
note,
gonna send you something right now.
all
I'm gonna
right,
send
my
you something
brother.
right now when I get off.
I appreciate you,
All
man.
right,
You have a
bro.
good night. Salute.
God bless.
God bless. Yeah, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob. I appreciate y'all. Another spooky hours has concluded. Another one in the books. And man, I appreciate y'all. I'm off this. I gotta give me some rest. I went live for like today, 5 hours and some change. So I'm a little out of it. 3 hours earlier. And you know, we always get a good laugh on spooky hours. So on that note, definitely got some laughs in, got some good stories in, and we good, man. It's a blessing. Appreciate y'all, man. Danny Devine, I see you. Salute. Vegas Brown, I see you. Happy born day again, Vegas Brown. Appreciate you. Always showing love. Salute to my brother Talib. We're gonna do that heavy gems tomorrow. So probably more so like 8, you know what I mean? 8 p.m. tomorrow. So I put the fly up. So on that note, also check for that Lord Jamal on the Patreon, patreon.com/mrecktv exclusive Lord Jamal interview I did on my new podcast, the Backstories podcast. All right. Lord Jamal went in. Like, in terms of like he was a DJ and it's a lot. You know what I mean? Broke down when Grand Pooba left the group, all that. He gonna have a lot of 5% is mad at him. I ain't gonna front. So y'all want to check this out. Go to the patreon.com. The full interviews on there. On YouTube, I'm gonna put out clips, you know what I mean, probably like in the next couple of days or so or whatever. But it's on the Patreon. You get to watch the full interview first on the Patreon. Go sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/mrecktv. Exclusive Lord Jamal. We definitely addressed the Vlad situation, Eminem, so forth and so on. Shouts to Steve, the producer. He did a great job on the filming and the editing. Appreciate that. And we got a lot of interviews. So a lot of my interviews, they're gonna drop on a Patreon first, because those people been supporting. I owe them. And then I drop it on YouTube. Matter of fact, I got a major platform I gotta announce that's it's gonna be on as well, outside of Patreon and YouTube. All right. So on that note, I appreciate y'all. Love is love. Good night. Everybody be safe. Peace and blessings. Shouts to SJ. Shouts to Talib. Shouts to China Black. Salute to my whole team. I appreciate the appreciation. Stay grateful. Stay blessed. And be safe. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Spooky Hours. Appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Pound that like button. We off this. Make sure y'all leave comments too. Leave comments. I need everybody to leave comments right now. The show's about to rebroadcast. I need comments in the comment section. Thank you. All right? I'm gone, y'all. Peace. Where's my